involved in, I guess, holistic health, and like what made you get started in the health industry?
I started playing golf when I was about 11 and got good quite quickly, and that was my focus from 11 to 21. And through that journey, I started to realize that like training and nutrition played a big role in that sport on mental and physical. Towards the end of the round, you're out there for 4.5 hours. And I guess that was probably the catalyst to get into health and fitness. I started in health and fitness for very different reasons to where I'm now. It was more around the vanity of it all and probably internally a little bit more confidence within myself. And then from 21 to 26, that's sort of where it happened. And then there was a big health complication with my grandfather, and he got really sick, and that's sort of where I really dived into looking at, you know, food has a massive role on the body and the way that, you know, we live. Training has a massive role on the body. The way that we breathe has a massive role on the body. The way that we live has a massive role. And as I started to do more research and look deeper and deeper into it, I started to realize that, you know, everything we do, from our thoughts, from, you know, hopping into ice baths and saunas, it can play a big role on the way that, you know, we show up every day. And so that health issue with, you know, my pop, my grandfather, was like catalyst to move into that sort of more holistic world. And then the door was open, and I met some amazing people and, you know, dived deep into breath work. And there was one experience that I had with breath work down in Mullumbimby in a mentorship that I was a part of, and we did this Wim Hof technique, and I had an amazing sort of emotional and I guess you call spiritual experience. And then that was the catalyst to dive even deeper into, you know, ice baths and saunas, and it sort of set me off to where I am today.
Yeah, amazing. And I guess I'd love to even see if we can have a bit more of a walk around to get a bit better understanding of the equipment that you're using.
For sure.
And the reasons why you've made certain choices as opposed to others. When it comes to the infrared and traditional sauna, as well as like why you use magnesium pools and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'd love to jump up and have a look.
Let's do it.
Cool.
So welcome, this is the brew bar
at
Vikasati.
Brilliant.
We've set this up to help support our gym members and sanctuary clients, sort of enhancing their experience and the result that they get. Everything we've tried to go through the lens of being organic, and if it's not organic, locally sourced, and we're really conscious about every single product that we've put in here to help support our clients' journey through health and wellness, and just the overall experience here.
Yeah, amazing.
So we'll come through to the gym.
So this is awesome to see. Like so talk us through some of the equipment that you got here.
We've set up how 95% of our clients train is in our small group personal training environment. So we run 12 clients per session. Our main focus is to look, move and feel better. We do that in our small group PT sessions. We adopt the lens of functional training, so we try to develop, you know, mobile and flexible bodies, strong bodies, and then fit bodies. We've got sleds, you know, full rack and rig system, cardio equipment. The main thing about, you know, gyms and coaching is the coaches. You can have the best equipment in the world, but if, you know, you're not efficiently using it or putting it into the right format, then it's pretty obsolete.
Well, and just understanding that it's like it's about focusing on certain areas that some people may even have problems with, and doing it in a way that you're actually going to get the results. Like just trying to do that for your own back is not always the best way to do it, from what I've found.
And I'll bring you through, like, training's just one aspect to you know, feeling good.
Yeah.
Nutrition plays a massive role in that, and what we do in the other, let's call it 160 plus hours a week outside of the gym.
Yeah.
Down the end of the hallway, we've got our privately booked infrared sauna room. We have a functional medicine doctor in one of our wellness rooms, a nutritionist in the other, and then we've got our amenities which will lead us out to the bathhouse.
So you were saying infrared down here. What's, because you've got infrared and traditional sauna here, what's the difference between the two, and do you get, I guess what are the different health impacts that you get from either?
So the temperature that both get to is very different.
Okay.
The best analogy I love using for the infrared sauna, and it's not a microwave, but think about it like a microwave, that if you heat your food up in the microwave, when you put your hand in to get your food out, the environment's not hot, just the food's hot, right?
Right.
And so the infrared's using light to help heat the body up. And so it's not about heating up the external environment. Whereas the hot rock sauna, you put water on the rocks to create steam. It's all about heating the environment up, and then you go in there to excrete, to sweat. Big different benefits, lots around relaxation and detoxification and recovery. The infrared sauna, there's some research that it penetrates the body a little deeper, helping us have like a deeper sweat. There's lots of research around collagen production, healthier hair, skin and nails. Different goals for different people. I love the hot rock sauna because, that can get up to 95, 100 degrees. There's a bit of like resilience in the mind staying in there at 30 minutes. We talk about this little inner bitch that comes inside of you in that last 5 minutes and says, hey, Ben, it's time to hop out. You're probably pretty fatigued, and you sort of try and quiet that little mind inside you and stay in. There's a personal preference, but then I also like having the ability to, if I want a bit of a softer, gentle session, I can have a deeper sweat in the sauna. If I'm looking to sort of really, push myself, the boundaries of my mind, I can spend some time in the hot rock.
Yeah, awesome. I guess we'll go out and have a bit of a look.
Perfect. So welcome. This is the sanctuary.
Brilliant.
So we have on our left a hot magnesium pool. Sits at body temperature at 37.5. We have our ice baths in the middle here. They sit at 5 degrees. And then we have the cold pool, which sits at 14.
Oh, wow.
Just behind us here, we just walked past the traditional Finnish hot rock sauna. We've got one of Australia's largest Finnish hot rock saunas. Can fit 24 people in there.
Actually, we did. I poked our head in before. It's massive.
18 square meters. So,
wow.
We thought a lot about that. There's 3 bench seats, and because it's a communal space with a lot of people that potentially can be in there, people can sort of choose their own experience where they want to sit. There's a 20-25 degree difference between sitting at the top seat to the bottom seat.
Yeah, amazing.
People are not needing to change temperature based on their preference.
Yeah.
We've very sort of carefully thought out both the pools, body temperature and 14, a lot of the research done around contrast therapy, the hot cold therapy is done on those 2 temperatures.
Okay.
When doing contrast therapy, you usually do a 2-to-1 ratio. So you look at 8 minutes in the hot pool. If you're doing 8 minutes there, you're looking 4 minutes in the cold pool.
Right.
Sort of a minimum 3 rounds. If you're doing anything less than 3 rounds, sort of a bit of waste of time.
Okay.
And then sort of 5 or 6 rounds, anything over that, you're starting to get pretty fatigued. You're probably not needing to spend that long. And then 5 is the ice baths. For most people, that's a pretty stressful environment. If we did ever need to bring it down, which we've done a couple of times before, we do throw some ice in there, but they sit at a chilly 5 degrees all day.